What up, what up, what up?
Hey, listen, man. Matter of Opinion podcast, people. Episode 26. I'm guessing, though. I'm not for sure.
That's a guess, that's your guess?
That's my guess. But if you're a motherfucker that really follows us, you should know. So you should be able to hop in the comments on Spotify because we're now starting to engage with our followers and our listeners, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You seen what we just seen?
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, 62% of people that listen to us, all from the United States, so we got to clap it up on that. I don't got the button right here, but bow, bow, bow.
That's
I
a
know
fact.
how I like to do with the sound effects.
That's
You know,
a
I'm a bit
fact.
extra. But 100% of our listeners are fucking women.
Bro, that shit.
As disrespectful as I am,
Bro, that shit surprised the hell out of me, bro.
as straightforward as you are,
That shit surprised the hell out of me.
yo, that's crazy.
It almost don't make sense.
No, it almost doesn't. And I think that's just for the past year. That's the majority of the people.
Okay, yeah.
Unless somebody like seen us on like a YouTube, because we got a YouTube page.
Yeah, we definitely got a YouTube page for sure.
Matter of Opinion podcast on YouTube. I think this nigga made a fucking IG that we probably never use.
I don't even know.
But there
if
is
we
a
got
Facebook
IG.
though.
This is for sure a Facebook.
Facebook.
This is for sure.
Matter of
Facebook.
Opinion on Facebook. You're gonna see this guy. He's up there. A lot of new clips from a lot of let's say trivial things that's been happening. Nowadays.
Yeah, man. Like, just chopping up some of the best like little clips from different interviews, just to get people's opinions on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See what people what they thinking, where they heads be at. Truth, like, yeah. But it's been a minute. We took a little break.
Little break. April.
May, I thought.
No, May was when it was last published.
Oh, okay.
April.
Yeah.
April. And we was on a tear. We were on a tyrant kind of. I ain't gonna lie. We was what we did maybe about five or six in those 4 months.
Yeah, that sound about
Like
right.
once a month and shit like that. Gotta give it up for my nigga Corey Traffic, please, people.
What up?
This nigga's busy. He busier than me.
Bro, you know
And I'm
what?
always fucking busy.
You know what? That's a fact. But now I'm rededicating myself, rededicating my life to this content. You know what I'm
Please,
saying?
he's back.
To the platform. You know what I mean? And building this audience, because it's kind of counterproductive when you got that momentum and it's building and then pause again. True. So
It's crazy. It's crazy. Hold on, people. Let me make sure the levels is all the way up.
Yeah, make sure the levels.
Make sure you niggas got the levels, B.
Gotta get the levels right.
Y'all niggas got the levels, B. I got the levels.
If y'all watching, y'all can see, y'all can tell I was down south, you heard? I came back a few pounds heavier.
I don't know about that. I think you came home a few pounds lighter, and I'm gonna tell you why. This nigga had the loon from Bad Boy just came home from the feds after 10 years. Beard, the ox, you know what I'm saying? You got on this ox shit, alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there. The nigga had the crazy beard, looked great. Mind you, this nigga still got his head in his mid-30s. We're gonna clap it up for him. Again, I don't have the machine right here. But boom, boom.
Nah,
The nigga got good hair. His waves are spinning right now, so we gotta give it up for that.
I'm very thankful for the good genes, you heard, because this
Definitely.
nigga is younger than me who they done lost it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Finito.
Hairline back there.
Whoa,
No,
way
you
back.
know what I mean? It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be here, man.
Right. Now that's a fact, man.
I had this
So,
conversation with my guy.
you already know, man. I've been trying to save shit so we could record it. It's not like we're doing it for you guys to know what we talking about. We just trying to bring you inside of our world that these is literally phone conversations.
Yeah.
They can be as little as 5 minutes, and I've been on the phone with this nigga one time for damn near 3 hours.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's where the conversations be going for us,
Yeah,
my nigga. Like,
yeah.
so with that being said, right, we're gonna get into the light shit. So on the way here, nigga scoop me up. What's her name? Skylar Black?
Skylar Black from Cincinnati.
Alright.
She's a fire young artist, like fire, bro.
She's
don't-
fire.
she don't
I've never
sound-
heard of her until today.
Yeah, but she don't sound like nobody else.
Yeah.
No other female. She don't sound like no nigga. She got her own little swag and style about her. So yeah,
Damn,
I've been tapped in with Shorty for a few months now.
Yeah, because I have to say this. Now let's be honest. The women is taking over. I ain't gonna say took over, but the women is out here when it comes to this rap shit, my nigga.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Are they the dominant force? No, are they a high percentage of women, female rappers, industry-wise? No. But are they a dominant force right now? Yes. They're being people are finally starting to take female rappers seriously again. Because remember, it was a point in time where everybody just was talking about sucking dick. Now again, ladies, is no problem. I love the content sometimes. So where people get fucked up is they be like, yo, this person only talking about dick and money and all that shit. And again, ladies, if that's your thing, more power to you. But I feel that women is fire. And I've been on these women. The women rappers that's popping now, I've been on them 2-3 years already.
So who's popping?
To me,
yeah.
I've been listening to her. Anybody know, if you really follow me, you follow my radio show, that's iRap 365. Download the app, Monday and Wednesday, 8 to 10. But anyway, I've always been playing Lola Brooke. She's from Brooklyn.
Never heard of Shorty.
I don't know what part of North Carolina this guy was in, but that's probably why. But she's been out for maybe about, I heard of her 3 years ago.
Lola Brooke.
Brooke. And she's from Brooklyn.
Is she on some
short girl?
Brooklyn drill type?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
The bitch can rap.
Honda.
And she's pretty.
Honda.
So, because when people hear Brooklyn, they already have a preconceived notion like, yo, they drilling. Now, do she be on some drill beats? Yeah, but she ain't talking about nothing crazy. They just using the cadence.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're an entertainer and shit, rapper and all that. You know, people don't understand cadence. That's
right.
The cadence, you know, they associate
the beat pattern, the pattern of your flow.
You know what I'm saying? So she uses that cadence and shit like that, but she's fire.
But she's not mainstream though.
Nah. But I bring her up for a reason.
Okay.
So there's a song, Don't Play With It.
Yeah.
See all the girls doing TikToks to it now and all that shit.
Yeah.
The video was shot last November. The song been out.
Honda. I think I heard a TikTok using that sound.
Yeah, it just came out. Well, TikTok over the last maybe, I'm gonna say 60 days, people have been on that. Don't play with it. Don't play. Yo, shut.
Oh, so that's her.
That's her.
Okay.
She a short bitch that looked like that voice shouldn't come out of her.
Honda.
She got a Glorilla New York voice, like kind of like the Skylar Black chick. That's why I brought her up.
Oh,
they all have a distinct sound.
Right.
So to me, Lola Brooke sounds like a new age Fox. No Fox that had that tone.
Right.
She sounds just like.
But what's she talking about? She not talking
everything.
About the run of the mill.
No, she's talking about. She's not fucking niggas for no bread.
Okay.
There's nothing on there.
Okay.
She's definitely about that bread, head, and leave. Like all the ladies is. Just like niggas is, we want some head.
Bread,
some
head, and leave.
You know what I'm saying? If life could be so simple. But again, shout out to the ones that get the bread, head, and stay. But anyway, listen, she's fire.
Okay.
And let's one of them joints that's in the South. Oh yeah, shout out to Dream Doll too, baby. I love you. She's actually definitely improved.
It's too many dolls, bro. I can't even keep up with all the dolls.
Speaking of
doll, China doll.
It's a China doll?
I don't know. What's shorty name that he's supposed to
China Streets?
Nah, he's the fuck with
China
Vaughn.
Streets too. Asian doll. She's fire.
Asian doll.
She's alright.
Come on.
I ain't gonna say fire, she's alright. I've been listening to her lately.
There's too many dolls.
Juicy?
Doll?
Nah, Juicy Fruit or something like that. Juicy, she's a thick girl. I think she's from New Orleans, but she just dropped a joint with T.I.
Nah.
I've been following her. Because I had a preconceived notion of it. Thick down south girl.
Yeah.
Ass fatter than a motherfucker.
Honda.
All right. Titties, all that, right? But the bitch could rap.
Honda.
Like rap. And I'm like, yo, huh? So now I'm like, I gotta take it seriously.
Yeah.
Because the first time I forgot who page I was on, you know, people be sharing shit, and I just like, oh shit, this bitch is. Again, because you know, somebody sharing on their IG story. If it ain't no sound, you don't really know. You just see a big booty bitch rapping. I'm thinking she's some TikTok shit. So I click and I'm like, oh, nah, this bitch is fire. So now I follow her and I start going. I'm like, yo, this bitch got to put some clothes on because she's too nice. You know what I'm saying? Because we look, she could be fully clothed.
Yeah.
Nothing hiding the thickness. Down south. You just came from down south.
No,
Shout out
that's
to them cornbread fair hoes. You know
right.
what I'm saying? But she's fire.
You naming all females
Rennie.
I never even heard of.
Rennie Rucci is
I heard of Rennie Rucci.
listen,
I heard
she
of
alright.
Rennie Rucci.
She's alright. Young Devin, Brooklyn. Def
I
Jam.
fuck with her.
Bow.
She can rap.
She can rap.
She can spit.
And you wanna know something else?
Huh.
She doesn't curse.
I never really peeped that.
She doesn't curse on nothing.
I ain't peeped that.
She's just dead nice.
She like Trinidadian or some shit.
Yeah,
some
she's
kind of
Trinidadian.
Western-
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Shout out to, yo, listen. You know my family's, listen. Shout out to Paper Touches, Frail, Fetty. So boom, I get a call from them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should be saying it, but I'm gonna say it, right? He like, yo, shut up. Nigga, I just picked the phone up. What's up, son? He like, yo, listen. Young Devin and Kenzo B got a fucking song that when that motherfucker come out, and shout out to Kenzo B, you know, we paper, I say we, that's family, but now they Paper Touches, Coke Boys, Warner Brothers. So they on that shit. Shout out to the Free D-Thang, Free Bando, shout to the guys, Free RPT. You know it. But them two motherfuckers, Young Devin and fucking Kenzo B.
Kenzo B is a shorty too, right?
Kenzo B from the Bronx. RPT.
Is a female.
Yeah.
I think I heard her too. I think I heard her.
She's fire. If you heard her from me. Y'all know y'all niggas ain't listening to this shit up here. I'm playing that shit. But nah, Young Devin is fire.
No, that's a fact. I could vouch for that. That's a fact.
So she's another one I'm definitely listening to. And you know I'm very New York biased. Who's another female? Like I said, China Streets, she fuck with Rome Streets.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
She's fire. She could spit. Armani, I'm taking her seriously now, finally.
What you mean, finally not?
Because I just used to be like, damn, this is a nice chocolate ass bitch from Buffalo.
Yeah.
But now, the rapping. Shout out to my nigga Snow, VP Snow. He be putting me on to some of these shits, some of these female rappers, just rap period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's basically what's been up with me lately, bro.
These
Just-
is
I
real
listen to
spitters,
music.
you that name though. You ain't
Yeah.
really talking about city girls or like.
Yeah, no. Because I feel now we have an option for everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Before, it was only one or two things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you either gonna get a bitch that's a Rhapsody, shout to Rhapsody,
Right.
because she's a spitter, she's been doing it for a minute. She's on Rock Nation. Or you gonna get a city girl, a Trina.
Right.
And that's no diss to Trina, but when
Right.
you're looking for like straight up bars, you're not gonna go to Trina and say you're probably gonna call Remy for that class of women
Right.
back then.
Right.
Cause to me, I'm sorry to say this, but Remy Ma was probably the best female rapper to me in the era that she came from.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
a fact.
when she went in, Nicki was going up.
Right.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
That's a fact.
You know. But again, I'm just talking about this light shit because people, it's about to get dark in here, right?
What you mean?
The shit that's been going on lately.
What
bro.
you mean?
Just life, man. How's your life?
Life is life, man. You take the good with the bad. What my son said, take the bitter with the sweet and maintain in these vicious streets. Carry your heat and keep your mind on your money. Life's a gamble. Everybody got a number, homie.
Damn.
Shout out to Sparks, man. That's some state
Damn.
property shit. But yeah, you gotta take the good with the bad. You know what I
Sparks
mean?
was fire too.
Bitter with the sweet. Like, it ain't always all good, but it definitely ain't all bad.
Ain't all bad.
You know what I mean? Like,
So,
rolling with the punches, you feel me?
but let's get into it. Let's start off where we left off.
What's that?
Everybody was going through some situations in their personal life that had something to, that kind of reflected what's going on out here in the world.
Yeah.
So right now I'm seeing a lot of what are you saying? Shaquilla Robinson, the girl that passed away from her friends and shit.
Oh, shorty that went to Kabul or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
or some Shaquisha Robinson.
I'm
Something I
not
don't
sure
know.
her name, but I seen the video and I was disgusted.
It's that bad.
Did you see the video of them fighting?
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody knows this. I try not to never share no women fighting. Never.
My whole thing was, I wasn't even disgusted because shorty was getting pounded out. She was like, and no disrespect to her or her family.
Right. It happens.
But she was getting beat up, and the dude who recording it like, yo, you ain't gonna even fight back. She says no. That's what got me disgusted. It's like, yo, you're not gonna even defend yourself. Like, how you let somebody violate you like that? Like, not even try to protect yourself.
So they didn't jump or nothing?
Not from the video I seen. Shorty with the bonnet was just washing her.
Oh, wow.
And son like, yo, you not gonna fight back? And she's like, no. She getting swung around and like, it like she hit her back or something on the edge of the bed. Like, cause the other girl was bigger than her, you feel me? So she kind of like manhandled her. And it's like, but if you don't protect yourself, you susceptible to whatever injuries come about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you fall, you gonna embrace your fall. You feel me? She wasn't embracing herself for nothing. She wasn't trying to block no blows. She wasn't fighting back. She wasn't protecting herself. Like, so I don't know. I did hear there was another video, but I didn't see that. So it's definitely fishy. You know what I mean?
So do you want to hear my take on it?
But yeah, definitely want to. Definitely.
Again, people, the views and comments made by Bayway Fuego are solely upon Bayway Fuego and have nothing to do with the people and creators of Matter of Opinion podcast, nor Corey Trappin, nor the people over at iRate Media or iRap365.com. So is it safe to say that she probably died from her injuries that happened in the fight that really surfaced with her hitting the bed and everything like that? Because they said that's what one of the injuries was. She broke her back and her neck. That's why she passed away.
I say it's possible. In the video I seen, I don't know if, bro, it's hard because that's just one video, and that only captures one moment of whatever incident happened.
Did she get, but...
Bruh, if they did do something to her again, and Shorty wasn't fighting back or even trying to like defend herself, then it's quite possible that yes, that she sustained.
So is it safe to say
from that later on?
So is it safe to say, if she would have at least protected herself, she would still be here?
Possibly.
Because what it sounds like is actually like a cry for help. If we in Mexico.
Yeah.
Somebody that came to Mexico is whooping my ass.
Yeah.
It's a guy there who's not going to jump in the fight, but recording. For whatever reason, he's recording. I respect that. Okay, whatever. He's not me. I wouldn't have recorded it.
Yeah.
And he asks you on camera, aren't you at least going to fight back? The girl says no. You clearly says like, yo, Shorty was ragging her.
Yeah.
So that means she was just probably like laying there like lifeless, like kind of like dramatizing the situation as it's happening. Because, you know, some of these bitches, man, they be like that. And again, people, I'm not trying to be cold-hearted.
Yeah.
I'm just being realistic.
Yeah. She could have did something to possibly save her life.
Exactly. Because it really just sounds like she landed the wrong way.
Yeah.
If they were fighting, bitches be fighting all the time. That's not new. Broads fighting, going to Miami fighting. You know what I mean? That's
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about no friends fighting.
Yeah.
You know, whether it was secret animosity or not. They didn't come there to kill nobody.
Right.
I don't have that notion at all in my mind. And I know we all know the same thing.
Right.
I'm just saying, that shit for me touched more deeper. Because I'm like, yo, does she want to be beat out of her misery type of shit? You know what I'm saying? That's how I took it.
Right.
That's why I never went no deeper than what's at surface.
Right.
In regards to this situation. Because of that, because I'm like, and that's just me tapping in with my mental health.
Yeah.
Which the niggas not tapping in with. You know what I'm saying? So a friend of ours passed away. R.I.P. to Garshi, beloved. You know, he was laid to rest yesterday and shit. I went to the wake and all that. Hudson Ave legend, Rochester legend and shit like that. Good nigga.
Condolences.
Right? But when he passed away, the first thing I thought about was, damn. Not when he passed away, I take that back. First thing I thought of was his brother and them, and I gave him a call. Those are my guys. Shout out to C, shout out to Zoe, Niche, and Ashley. Those are all family. His family and shit. But I was like, yo, I hope his death doesn't raise or heighten anybody's anxiety that's out here because it was so sudden. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, whatever people got going on in their personal life, that's on them. So I took that, and when I was thinking about other people, then I started thinking, damn, is it going to fuck with my anxiety and shit like that? Because everyone, I don't really do the funeral things. I don't do none of that shit, but I might peep it. I'm gonna go to your wake if I can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With this one, I had to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's been a few people that passed away very close to me, and I ain't go to no service because of how it made me feel at that particular time. You know what I mean? When people hear anxiety, all anxiety people is not like bad. You know, you might just be anxious.
Right.
You know, for something, you know, good about to happen. Hopefully, that's what it is for you. But I was like, damn, yo, seeing a dead body, that's gonna fuck me up, right? I got there. I know everybody. Again, the family is my family.
Yeah.
Go in. I've never done this at a funeral. I literally walk right in, and I'm like, damn, bro. You know, you tap the nigga on the arm a few times, tap your chest, your heart, tap him again, you say whatever you say, yo, love you, my nigga, peace. Yeah, that nigga 7-0, anybody from New York State or anybody that's familiar with the correctional system up here, in the, what would you say, bro? Late 70s?
What are we talking about? God bodies?
Yeah, God bodies, 5%ers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's one of them. Okay. So he always, yo, peace, God, today matter. You know what I mean? He's God. That's why I call him the God. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he real God body. So, you know, I'm just, yo, peace, God, peace. And I just walked up out of there. Sat there, looked at him a little bit. Nigga was just regular, man. They buried him in something regular. Hoodie, fatigue.
Honda.
But that's him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nigga look regular. He was at peace. Nigga looked very good. But my anxiety was great. I went right to Mark's Star listening party. I planned to only stay there for an hour.
Yeah.
Because I thought mentally I would be fucked up.
Yeah. It was good.
It was nothing. But somebody who I didn't know personally, but they was they're here in our city as a young man, a young artist, young Gumbo.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to that young man.
To that's crazy, bro. I forgot about that.
Was so crazy that night. I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy about that night. That night, my mother had just died 4 hours before that. So I was outside with my guy. Like, we're just gonna go to the bar and chill out, me, him, and one of my other guys.
Yeah.
You know, and I spent off on them. I'm talking to one of my peoples. They like, yo, meet me on East Avenue. I'm like, hell nah, too much shit be going on over there. Yeah. I'm saying that as I'm passing through.
Yeah.
Right? I hang up with them. My other man called me like, yo, somebody just got hit over here. I didn't know who it was until maybe about 10 minutes later. That shit spread it quick.
Yeah. Because
of his influence out here. But I'm bringing up all this for a reason. I'm coming from somewhere, and you know, we all are fucking guilty of pulling our phones out and getting on social media at the stoplight.
Facts.
It happens.
Facts.
Pull my phone and say, oh shit, there's a live of a funeral. Oh shit. I'm looking at the live, then I'm looking in front of me. The fucking live is in front of me.
Wow.
That was the day of the young man's funeral. And his family got him the horse and carriage.
Right.
Very decked out, you know. His ensemble was good. People ask him, well, how do you know about his ensemble? Because he had a see-through casket and he fucking passed me, and that fucked my weekend up.
Word.
It fucked my weekend up. And
hold up. There was the casket was see-through?
His pops and them got him to clear the see-through casket.
Wow, and you could see him in there.
And it fucked me up for about 4 days.
Wow.
It fucked me up. Fucked me up.
In what way? Like, explain.
Cause it's like, buying those CDs from those young men 7 years ago when they were
Right.
very, very, very young.
Right.
You see, you always could, how can I say this? You'll always be able to sense out who's the one
Right.
out of a pack.
Right.
He always was the one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What he chose to do with his life, I don't know him. Again, he's a younger gentleman. My son, my 20-year-old, loved the guy. We see him take pictures with him, all that. He's a nice young kid, very talented,
Yeah.
very eccentric, different.
Different.
But he was in them streets.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm not saying that's why he passed away.
Yeah.
I'm just saying why it fucked me up. I see this young man all over.
Yeah.
For about 7 years. I'm like, oh shit, you know. Every time I see him, yo, my nigga, yo, keep going, man. Salute, young man, keep going. He'll always shake my hand, yo, big bro, I appreciate you, man. We need shit like that, and he'll keep it moving.
Yeah.
Again, he wasn't my little man or nothing.
Yeah.
But he was somebody I respected for what they do musically.
Right.
We're not in the same age bracket for me to know what you're doing out here in these streets unless I know. But I know you outside.
Yeah.
So you're carrying yourself a certain way. And for him to lose his life like that, and me to see it and the hurt that it caused a lot of people that I know personally, I'm talking grown ass men.
Wow.
That they mourned over his shit because, again, what I'm about to say has nothing to do with nobody that's here, but I'm gonna cut to the chase. When it's a difference between somebody portraying something, versus somebody versus somebody that's just being them. I will say this: I knew the little nigga was not a slouch out here, so you gotta deal with him accordingly.
Right.
And the people that he's running with or whatever, I just know he's about solid business.
Right.
He come from that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he lost his life. Cause a nigga there's stories circulating. I don't want to talk about none of them.
Yeah.
But I'll just say this.
He wasn't going.
He ain't going. He ain't going. Whatever's going, he's not going. He's not one of them.
Yeah.
So for some people, that makes them insecure about themselves. Like, hold on, this nigga not about to.
Yeah.
And you really can't play with them like that.
Right. Gotta get him up out of here.
You have to.
Gotta get him up out of here. I done seen it. I mean, we grew up here, bro.
Every ghetto in America.
I'm about to say, every
same
city
shit.
is the same shit, bro. Anybody who got any influence and it's not like you said, not like no slouch, can't play with them, man. Like, motherfuckers be wanting to get them up out of here. Like,
well, you know the age-old saying, it's always the cool niggas.
Right.
It's fucked up that we say that.
Right.
But, they're like, yo, it's always the cool nigga.
Don't be the ones that be making people feel insecure, bro. Especially when you got somebody who's trying to act like they really like that. And then it's somebody who's really like that and don't even be having to try.
Right.
They getting love. The bras love them.
Right.
The niggas love them. Like,
you're making money.
Getting money. Making music on top of that, which
and you're creative. You're good.
That's
handsome young guy. You can dress. You're kind of eccentric. You get money, and you're not one of them.
Right.
And you come from a line of that. I don't. Again, he come from that. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So we're expecting nothing but a certain level of respect for this type of person.
Right, solid, stand up.
Square business type of young man. But it fucked me up, bro, because that's not what I was expecting to see. I'm hanging out my window too, like, yo, R.I.P., man, good nigga. Again, my sons and my nephew was crying.
Wow.
Not boo-hooing, but like, damn, because he listens to him, he DMs him, they take pictures, you know what I'm saying? Again, because the little nigga's square business type of nigga.
Right.
He's a good guy. But as that carriage is passing me, and I'm like, I know this is not no fucking see-through fucking casket. I'm thinking I'm bugging.
Right.
Nigga got on a beautiful motherfucking outfit, man. Some fly designer shit like he would wear.
Right.
I think he had some might have been some, what's them joints? I don't wear foreign sneakers. but it was some. He might have had some Margielas on,
Okay,
like
yeah.
a newer cut, a nice outfit. Might have been a Versace or a Dolce and Gabbana, something nice. Had his hair up real nice, something that he would wear.
Right.
But I'm able to tell you what he had on,
That's nuts.
and it fucked me up, man. Cause I'm like, that little nigga ain't deserve that shit. None of these niggas deserve that shit.
It's tough, bro.
And I was just about to be out there. Remember the conversation?
Right.
That's what fucked me up.
Right.
Cause I'm like, damn, I avoided being around there. Cause where they was gonna be, I was gonna be. I'm out there. My little niggas is out there. So I'm gonna migrate over there, see what they doing, and spin off. Some straight up old nigga shit.
Yeah.
But that's why it really fucked me up. Cause it's like, damn, I could have been over there.
Bro,
and possibly seen that. I don't want to see no shit.
A lot
like
of people say that, like, oh, he didn't deserve this, or she didn't deserve to die like that, or I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
I agree. I disagree with what you about to say on that last one. If you're my worst enemy, you can die.
That's a fact.
Tonight.
That's why I don't be understanding why people say shit like that. But still, it's like, what warrants a nigga getting killed out here? Like, because people.
Now there are things that we could talk about this off camera.
Okay.
Out of respect for everybody involved.
Yeah, this not even him personally.
Just in general.
Just in general.
I'm with you on that because we don't know what he or she be doing.
Because I say that because I had a conversation with my shorty and it was like, somebody got somebody got killed the other day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In the hood. But it's like, oh, what did he have to do that somebody ran up on his car and started just shooting him? I'm like, yo, like, not for nothing, like, niggas be robbing niggas.
Yeah, like.
Oh, that's not enough to get killed though, but it's like.
Who are you to say that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, like.
Me and you might look at somebody taking $100 from us as, fuck it.
Right.
Versus somebody else that's just not on that type of time, and you're gonna die when they see you.
Off principle, just like, you thought you could do this and get away with it, like. Or you thought you could do this and I wasn't gonna find out who it was. Like, some people don't. You can't play with them. Like you can't play with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be 100 or 100,000, and they gonna feel the same exact way. Not that makes it that justifies it. It don't justify it, but at the same time.
Because I don't think there's because what we trying to basically say is like, yo, there's no dollar amount to, you know what I mean, to basically like you said, $5 or 5,000. It's principle.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's no no
that's
number.
A little extreme.
Yeah, no dollar amount.
$5.
Well, you got to think about it. We come from a town where a nigga died over here on Hudson about Kool-Aid with his cousin.
Right.
We come from these type of backgrounds.
That's what I'm saying.
So when a nigga say $5 ain't worth it, Slim Duncan died over candy.
Literally. Bro.
Literally.
But that's, oh man.
So it's so much shit. This young Takeoff just got shot in the head and he had nothing to do with nothing.
Bro, it's
supposedly.
It's just now is that, to you, is that just our culture as Black Americans?
No, I don't want to throw it as Black Americans. Because they trying to make it normal. It's not normal. None of this shit. A nigga getting smoked, nigga going to jail for smoking somebody, for stealing drugs from them. Like, come on, what? That shit sound crazy.
But it's been happening since
the
80s.
70s. You know what I'm saying? But that's how. But it's been happening as long as Black people have been poor. Black people ain't always been poor.
Facts.
See, that's what niggas gotta really look at.
Facts.
Think of everybody from the 60s, bro. Anybody that has a grandfather or grandparents that was like 30 in the 60s that's still alive, these people are well off. So you wonder, you be like, well, what the fuck happened? Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's drugs.
Bro, I can't believe you just said that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's drugs.
Me and my shorty be having this conversation all the time because she be talking about slavery and like how everything started from slavery. I'm like, in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, Black people was pretty good. Like
Black Wall Street, that's a real thing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Black,
not fake.
We had our
Harlem,
own schools.
That's not no fake thing.
Bro, that's when you had the most Black people staying married, owning their homes, raising their kids. Like, it's not until like the late 60s and the 70s where the bullshit really started to happen. In the 80s and the 90s where it just blew up.
And that's why Bill Cosby was so big in the 80s and 90s. During all that crack shit and people going to jail for the first time, people, moms or dads strung out. He coming from that 50s and 60s where they came from structure. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying?
facts.
So it's still people alive like him that came from that structure. Cosby Show came out. Bill Cosby was like 48, 50 years old.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? People gotta realize that this shit is not normal, and we have not always been fucked up.
thank you.
We
for
not about to
saying
sit
this
here
shit,
and
bro.
y'all not about to do that. Cause we know a bunch of families of black people that nigga is all of them is doctors and nurses and lawyers.
Bro.
Ain't nobody never touched the streets.
Morals, values, structure,
Yeah, like, come
being
on.
decent people, bro. Like that shit used to be the norm for
Yeah,
black
it
people.
used to be the norm. Like,
Hey,
yo, hey, get this strange nigga out of
Pull
here.
your goddamn pants up,
Yeah,
man.
pull your
Let me walk
pants
with that. Not saying certain stuff in front of your parents. Like, I'm grown. I'm still don't be cussing in front of my mom. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like a certain amount of decency that I feel like black people used to have and represent.
Because we got the internet, man, and it's normalizing ignorance. You feel me? Like they just like they tell you to express yourself. If you want to touch on this shit, pause. It's like the Kyrie shit. You know, I'm hearing. I'm like, damn, Kyrie said some wild shit. You know, because again, I'm just going off of public opinion in the jury of the internet.
Yeah.
Until I actually look at it myself, I said, whoa, this guy didn't say anything. He just reposted something that's already there. It's like me saying, hey, that's like me reposting Playboy. Like everybody knows Playboy. Like whether it's good or bad, it's already there. I didn't do anything. Tits and ass been around since
I didn't make
the man.
I didn't make it.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wait a fucking minute here. So y'all mean to tell me everything that was preached to us as kids and a nigga do it, now a nigga getting crucified for it? To speak your mind, stay educated, and stand on your beliefs.
Right.
And a nigga do that and get crucified. Now I could see if a nigga standing on his word and he being disrespectful.
Right.
But there was no disrespect.
There was no disrespect. Niggas
So-
didn't say I hate Jews. Didn't say that, like, none of that type of stuff, bro.
Nothing.
Like, none of that type of stuff. So
It's that fucking phone, B. That shit is nasty work, man. That shit make you. You a nigga. You lived in Black Hollywood, okay?
Atlanta, you talking
Atlanta.
about? Yeah.
This nigga lived in Atlanta, right? That's the Black Mecca, Chocolate City. You've seen these influencers and stuff of running around your town,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure what they're portraying on that phone
Fake
is
as hell,
not what
bro.
they living in.
Fake as hell.
My man, as everybody that moves out of town, everybody usually becomes a Lyft, Uber, or Grubhub, something in that town to pretty much, supplement your income and get to know the town.
Absolutely.
Networking purposes.
Absolutely.
So you see and meet these people, and we're going to get into your story while I bring this up. It's because I go to New York frequently.
Mm-hmm.
I know a few IGers that people be gawking over.
Yeah.
It fucked me up the first time. I said, ooh, word? That's crazy. Because you think your life is fucked up because you're looking at somebody else's life in a phone.
Right.
You might have just lost your job and the first thing you do is go to social media to express your pain and vent, but you really can't say how you really feel because you got somebody that's in the phone that you're looking at as a inspiration or as an influence. And they basically let you know how fucked up your life really is.
Right.
But what you don't know is behind that camera, they house look like this room, empty. They just beautiful. But listen, I know niggas that was buying bitches BBLs, nigga, like they was Happy Meals. That shit ain't nothing. And this all depending on where you send the bitch. You can send her to Colombia, DR, Miami. It's all on what your bag is and what if she thirsty, you send her to Colombia, it's like 3,000. Send her somewhere else, it's 5 to 10. But we'll get into that, man. That's rich nigga talk for my rich niggas. I'm not rich. I just was around them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, man, it's a facade, man.
Bro,
you said something to me
facade
that I always pay attention to. You always use this. You say it's perception.
Perception.
You used to use that a lot.
Perception, bro. It's perception. Like, my nigga, I could have on all the designer or whatever, and all you see is me holding the camera in front of my face to take a selfie. You don't see that I'm living in my auntie basement and the room is roach infested and motherfucking like, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you only see what people want you to see, like, on the internet. There's fake jewelry, there's fake money, there's rent. You can rent any and every vehicle that you want, bro. You can rent any car that you want, bro. You can get Airbnbs for the low, but I stayed in DR for 2 weeks in a nice ass fucking Airbnb, bro. For the low.
Oh, I seen it. The nigga FaceTime me.
For the low. So I could be on there fronting like, oh, I'm living in DR, or like showing a fucking car that I rented. It was a third world country, mind you. Dominican Republic is. Shout out to the Dominicans. It's no disrespect, but I'm just saying, like, the dollar to pesos ratio, bro, is crazy. It's crazy. So I could be over there really flexing, living like
$100 is $10,000 over there.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, my nigga, I was catching Ubers for $2, like far away, like
$2 US.
$2 US.
Jesus.
But it was crazy. So it's like, if you get caught up on that phone and social media and shit, that shit'll have you really fucked up out here, bro, thinking that your life is way worse than what it really is, because you're trying to compare to somebody else fake facade bullshit that they're portraying. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And that's what I'm telling Shorty too, like, we talking about kids, right? A kid is gonna believe every and anything they see on the TV or the computer.
Right.
So when they watching an artist in a music video, ain't no way you can tell that kid that they don't own all them cars, that they don't own that house that they shooting the video in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you could tell a kid like, oh, it's just fake, or like, don't look up to that type of shit. But that's what they gonna look up to.
Oh, of course.
That's what they're gonna look up to, like, and that's what they're gonna try to mirror their life on. You feel me? That's what they're gonna try to like be like at the end of the day, regardless of what you're saying.
Right. That's where they're getting their encouragement from. The phone.
Exactly. Exactly. And half of these people not even living like that. You remember that video of Cardi B when her song came on and she hurried up and grabbed her daughter, like, covered her ears or some shit. I can't remember what song it was. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I ain't see that.
It was a Cardi B video when she like at home, and one of her songs, I think WAP, came on. And she ran to cut the shit off so her daughter couldn't hear it.
Right.
But it's regular people out here playing that shit for their kids, and you the one who sing the song, you won't even want your kid to listen to that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or the video with Offset, and she in the house cleaning up, and he talking about, oh, you don't cook, you don't clean, right? Because she said that in the song.
Oh, I seen that one. I did say that.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just entertainment. It's not there for you to try to live your life and create a lifestyle out of this music.
Yeah, but it's hard to say that when all we got right now, we got technology. We in here with a monitor from a camera.
Yeah.
I mean, from a computer. We got 3 iPhones in here, a 42-inch TV, and we calling this room empty. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the day and age and the time that we live in. But what I do think, I always said this, get rid of all social media platforms unless you're some sort of entertainment and some sort of entertainment and can prove that, or some sort of business owner and can prove that.
Yeah.
Just continue to let us live without, we already got YouTube on the phone.
Right.
That's cool. Everybody, people, especially people, those bigger cities, that got a long commute. There's people that live in VA and they work in DC. Right. So, they got that daily commute or whatever the case may be. It's cool that people watch Netflix, cable of some sort. But the social media and the TikTok, I was seeing something, long story short, that the TikTok that we receive over here is not like the one that is in China.
And they created that.
And they created it.
Yeah, I think we talked about this shit before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. No, I just seen it again today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in America, bro, the shit that's promoted on American TikTok is dance challenges, all the bullshit to keep you distracted.
I think all the bullshit, period. Because even when you go to like me, my family, we Jamaican.
Yeah.
They don't the shit we eat in Jamaica or we eat here, that ain't food.
What you mean?
Yo, bro. Think about this. The United States is the most unhealthiest country in the world
Yeah.
because of what they allowing us to put on the shelves to feed people.
Right.
Because, let's be real, black people love chicken. People love chicken.
Right.
There's no way in hell I should be able to go and get a fucking 12-piece every single day of my life. There's no you see what I'm saying, bro?
Right.
It's like, how many chickens that I eat alone?
So the garbage, you saying the garbage is promoted in America?
Over here.
All the way around. TikTok, to the food we eat, to the media we consume.
Mm-hmm. And especially where we're positioned at, like geographically.
Yeah.
Like they like, oh, people, yeah, of course people in China, there's a bunch of motherfuckers over there and shit like that, but they eat very, very healthy. They can eat out of the sea because they're surrounded by it.
Right.
They're surrounded by bodies of water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What we got over here is like, it depends on where you live at.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are we? Lake Ontario, what do you call that shit?
Great Lakes.
Great Lakes and all that shit. If you're in New York City, you got the Atlantic Ocean, New York City on down. But you got to be living inland.
Right.
Versus one of those places in like Shanghai and Tokyo and all those sort of places where their ecosystem, as far as the people, rely on what's in that sea.
Right.
And that's, niggas is by them seas and all that and shit like that. Over here, they eat bullshit over here, bro.
Bro, you know what's kind of crazy? It's like the Matrix, my nigga. Like, you seen the Matrix, right?
Hated it, but yeah.
And the niggas, like, after they unplugged and they was inside the ship and they was eating that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And he like, I wish I could go back to the Matrix. The one character, he wanted to go back into the Matrix, even though he knew it was a lie.
Yeah.
Even though he knew it was a facade. He wanted that facade, bro. When I was in DR, bro, they food tasted different, bro. Like the ground beef, I didn't like it, bro. I felt like it might sound crazy, but the ground beef, it didn't have like the preservatives or whatever bullshit they putting in ours. The shit tasted like it came straight from the farm, my nigga.
But that's what it's supposed to taste like.
I ain't like it. I ain't like it, bro. It's because I'm used to the bullshit.
We used to, exactly.
I'm used to the bullshit, bro. They didn't keep their eggs in a cooler, my nigga. They kept that shit like in the middle of an aisle. And them shit still had dirt on them. Like, they just literally took them shits from the farm. I ain't eating none of them. But I can imagine that them shits wouldn't taste like the eggs that we used to over here either.
They would once you cook them.
Maybe not. I cooked that ground beef, but that shit did not taste.
Even with the sazon and all that, I'm pretty sure you used.
No, it was tough. The meat was like tough, truth. Like, it was like, I don't know.
Yeah, because it hasn't been slaughtered, butchered, and beat, and then put into some fucking company. They put dye in it and package that shit up and put it in a fucking freezer. Just travel all the way to whatever state your dumbass lives in. For them to repack it, put more dye on it because it's been sitting on the shelf for a week and a half.
Crazy,
and this is what people that work at grocery stores have told me. That's why, bro, I don't eat beef, my nigga. I don't eat beef. I don't eat pork. I'm not Muslim or nothing. I just don't eat that shit because that shit is crazy. They're like, yo, you got small? Yeah, bitch, because I don't eat fucking cheeseburgers, you dumbass. I don't eat bacon. I used to love bacon, my nigga. I don't eat none of that shit, my nigga. For real.
It's really garbage that we put into our body,
my nigga. That's how you can really survive off of eating fruits, nuts, and motherfucking drinking water and just eating fruit all day long. Nuts, they say you need protein. All right, boom. You could figure out a way to make some sort of protein.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like chicken, that's probably about it. So, I don't know the difference between fresh farm chicken and all that other dumb shit they try to tell me. I don't fucking know about that shit. Organic costs more than the regular. Like, yo, what the fuck are we talking about, boy? Yo, bro, I don't wanna get past this while we still got 11 minutes on the app. Me and you had a conversation about an influence. You was telling me something the other day when you called me. You and Shorty be having some real good conversations, first and foremost. So what happened about something?
We was talking about, okay, My stepson, he 13. He going on dates with girls. He texts girls back and forth. They have conversations. Either one or a couple young ladies asked him for some money, like asked him for some bread. Like, and then me and Shorty got to talking, and she like, why these young girls asking my son for money? And I'm like, well, shit, like, what do they be listening to? What type of music do they listen to? Well, like, who are the people they looking up to? You know what I'm saying? If it's these rappers and these females who are entertainers, what are they telling them? Get these niggas for money, use them for money. The parents shouldn't be listening to that type of shit with their kids, or they should monitor what their kids listening to.
Right.
Shorty tells me, as an adult, I should be able to listen to whatever I want. I said, yeah, that's cool, but not with your kids. She said, yeah, I could listen to it in front of my kid because it's do as I say, not as I do. I'm like, no.
It doesn't work.
It don't work like that.
That's almost like a big contradiction.
Absolutely.
You just got to understand that you can listen to it. You definitely can around your kid, but you definitely got to be ready for the reaction and the way that it takes hold of the person listening for. Because music, especially, takes different holds of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people might just really take it as fictional. Some people really believe after this shit, especially an impressionable black 13-year-old from the hood of any city in America.
Any city in America. And I'm like, in a way, that's a form of promotion. Like, you're allowing it. They see you playing it in front of them. So
it can't be that bad.
It can't be that bad. Mommy must agree with this shit too. Because she letting me, she playing it in front of me. She's like, oh no, that's not true. It's not promoting it. And I'm like, yeah, because you're kind of like sending mixed messages. You can't tell a kid. And at the end of the day, these entertainers and these Instagram influencers, these TikTokers, they got more of an influence on your kid because they're getting it all day and they're getting it from so many different places.
Right.
Kids at their school. Them kids, like you said before, those kids can have older siblings.
Right.
So it's like, you just their mom at the end of the day. Like, you not cool to them anyway. Right. No matter how cool of a mom you think you are.
And we have to, that's another thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with us being cool dads, cool moms and shit. But what we will not be, I'm not my son's friend.
Facts.
Not my daughter's friend. I'm their fucking parent. Sometimes I act like an ass. Sometimes I act like the sweetest person in the world. But that's how you basically separate some of that shit. Because again, like you said, it's the principles and the values. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they don't see that being associated. They don't see that being. They don't see that happening on social media, where people are. You don't have to agree with your parent or anybody to respect them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Once
bro,
somebody
say it again, please, bro.
You don't have to agree with someone to respect them.
Thank you.
Just like people are, people will tell you something and then they expect you to feel how they feel. No. I respect your opinion. I don't agree with it. Me and Shorty, listen, I'm all day long. Like, what? Oh, what? No, you're entitled to say whatever. So you're not seeing it from my side. I'm not supposed to, because that's your side.
Right.
It's your fucking how you look at it. Some look at it as half full. Some look at it half empty. I always look at shit as half full.
Yeah.
That's just me. Perception. And perspective.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But again, like you said, little man listening to that, and he's basically portraying what we all sit around the house and listen to. We can't be mad.
Can't be mad.
Especially if my thing, I don't care who you is, this is generally speaking. If your son or daughter has any form of electronic, the only thing you could focus on is parenthood. Think about what I'm saying before you say it don't make any sense what I'm saying. If someone, they have outside influence in their room, in the car, at school, because a lot of kids not putting their phones up. Mm-hmm. And then the kids that they go to school with, their peers. They have influence from their peers who was influenced maybe from their mother, their father, their older brother,
right.
The person that they see at the rec center. You don't know where it's coming from because everybody has the same sort of access to everything.
Wow.
We all got a phone. I don't give a fuck if you got an Android or fucking iPhone. If you have any sort of access to the internet, you just better hope that what you instilled in your kids, that they listening to. Because they could be easily swept away. Everybody has a PlayStation or an Xbox.
Facts.
I don't even need the phone. I could go to the internet on here. Hey, me and my guys, we ain't in the room today, so let me go on the internet and go watch this, that, and the third. You just have to really pay attention to parenting.
Facts. And don't make shit weird. Like, don't make shit weird. Like, when you as a parent, when you make shit weird, and what I mean when I say that is, don't think certain subjects are too taboo to talk to your kids. Talk to your kids about sex before they dumbass friends talk to them about sex.
That would be what you would like. That would be what makes you cool.
Facts.
Just being open.
Being open. Don't be like weird, like, oh, I can't talk to them about that, or I can't talk to them about this. Like, no. Be open and be honest with your kids, and don't like sugarcoat shit. Like,
definitely told my sons, wrap it up, because fuck them kids, nigga. I got burnt before, bitch, twice. And that little Q-tips they stick in your dick to see if you got anything, my nigga, that's not what you want. You don't want nothing coming out your dick hole except for nut and piss.
Simple as that.
You know what I'm saying? I tell my sons that. I remember one time, long story short, we got about 4.5 minutes as far as the audio. We seen a heroin addict getting chased by the police. She falls. She got needles in her arm and out of her back. Wow. I said, look, you see what happens? Look at that shit right there. She's a fucking basehead. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. She's trying to fucking steal out of AutoZone. Look, she can't even fucking go anywhere. She's falling asleep while getting arrested. Look at this dumb shit.
Wow.
Bleeding all over the place. I said, that's what you want for your life? That's what happens when you listen to your friends and do dumb shit. That right there.
Facts.
Didn't even get deep. I just let them. That's what happens when you do dumb shit, listening to people.
Bro, that's a part of parenting, bro. Taking life and making it into a learning experience, a teaching moment.
You have to. You can't shelter your kids. Think about this, bro. You're a handsome young man. I'm a handsome young man. How many times we had girls sneaking out of their cribs and all that?
Oh, man.
Or you sneaking in their cribs and all that. Man, the nicest girls with the most restraints. Right? Yo, I used to have this fucking white girl, my nigga, sneak me in her crib while her pops and moms were asleep. Well, her mother and father was asleep in the room.
That's crazy.
White girl used to fuck the shit out of me late night too. I ain't gonna hold you. Big ass gazaba melons, big fat old ass. She was the white girl that they had to keep away from niggas.
Yeah.
Cause she had and I'm talking 1999 people. I'm riding a fucking 10-speed, not a mountain bike, a 10-speed down a hill, nigga, in upstate New York during the February, nigga.
Wow.
Fucking the shit out of this white girl.
For that snow bunny.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Yes, I did. You know that stinky ass bitch tried to sell me out when somebody called the police.
That's what they do. That's one reason why I was always afraid to fuck with white chicks on some G shit.
Nah, she just got jammed up because they called me at her house. Because she forgot I was coming. Well, she knew I was coming, but she forgot to unlock her window.
So what she said?
So when I came to the window, the shit was locked. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? And mind you, I got a bike with me, all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? By the time I get to the front, her dad like, who you waiting for? I'm like, and I said the girl's name. How you know my daughter? Nigga, I ran it down to her. He like, damn, this nigga can't be lying. She like, I don't know who that is, to cover her face. You know what I'm saying? I understand, you know what I'm saying? She blew me in. Never fucked with her again. But I say all that to say, yo, you can't shelter your children, man. You're gonna shelter them into a motherfucking jail or early grave. Or stupid decisions.
That's a fact. You can't shelter them, but you can't like expose them to shit.
Right.
You can teach them, but not expose. You don't want them, obviously.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You want to be able to put their fucking face to the glass of whatever you're trying to show them before they actually get to the other side of that glass.
There you go.
You got to prepare them for what's out there. We got about 30 seconds left on the podcast. We're going to keep going with the visual, or we're going to stop?
Nah, we're going to stop.
If we're going to stop, listen, man. Battle Opinion Podcast. We're on YouTube, Facebook. That's Corey Trappin on IG. What the fuck is my name on IG? I don't know, but iRap365 on Instagram. Make sure you download the app, iRap365. Monday, Wednesday, 8 p.m., 10 p.m. Episode 26, Man of Opinion Podcast. You cocksuckers, we out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Holla at us on Spotify. Get them numbers up, please. Please get them numbers up.
Email us any subjects y'all wanted to talk